Hi, I'm Catherine Lazorko.
And I'm Maurice Jones, Town Manager for Chapel Hill.
And we're joining you from Chapel Hill Town Hall to give you a brief update on the activities of your town council from the meeting of October 30th. So I think what most people will be interested in, or many people, will be electric buses.
Sure. So the town's been talking for a couple of years now about adding electric buses to its fleet. We currently have about 93 buses, and we've replaced a number of those buses over the years with hybrid buses and others. But there is a real interest in adding electric buses, and so we do have 3 electric buses that we are now contracting to bring into our fleet to see how they work with the terrain in Chapel Hill and how they work with our current fleet, and we'll be evaluating that during the course of kind of a pilot process to see how they work for us, and if they work well, then we'll take the next steps in ordering additional buses. And we're also trying to think about these electric buses within our larger climate action plan that we're putting together, and the need to have more electric vehicles within our fleet, not just with electric buses for transit, but also with our other fleet that we have here with the town of Chapel Hill. So all of that will be evaluated over the course of the next couple of years to determine how we want to move forward when it comes to electric buses and electric vehicles.
So they become a part of the green fleet for the town.
Absolutely.
That's great. Well, another topic, of course, is development review. And I understand that we have a potential for a new putt-putt.
Yeah, there's a concept plan at the last meeting to discuss the Putt-Putt Fun Center, which is in the northern part of town near where the Caraway Village project is currently being constructed. Right behind there, near Interstate 40, there would be not only a Putt-Putt Center, which would obviously have putt-putt miniature golf, but also go-karts and arcade games and that type of thing. So it would be the type of thing that we quite frankly don't have here in Chapel Hill. In addition to that, the concept plan included a self-storage space on that same property. So council, as we do with concept plans, the council is presented with the idea. The council then provides comments and concerns that they have so that the developer will then go back and try to make adjustments before they submit a formal site plan for the regulatory process, the entitlement process that will occur after that. And one of the big issues that council had was the effort to protect as many trees as possible during that development, especially in the more environmentally sensitive areas of the property, and then also on the property itself as it's being redeveloped to see more trees within the design that they saw on the 30th. And so that process will continue. Now the developer will take those comments and hopefully incorporate some of the comments that were made from the council into a new design that they'll then bring forth as a formal site plan for consideration and review.
All part of the development process,
Absolutely.
I guess. So another topic that was covered was street and road improvements near the Wegmans that's under construction. Can you give us more information about that?
Sure. Of course, the Wegmans was part of a special use permit that was approved by council about a year and a half ago with Wegmans under construction right now, just off of 15501. The staff has been working with Wegmans and the community on access to that property. And just recently, Wegmans got some agreement from an adjacent property owner to utilize a piece of their property to have some access that comes in essence, directly off of 15501 that would come into the Wegmans property. And so they've asked for a modification of their SUP to accept that, and we believe that it will actually help improve access into and out of the Wegmans property. So we think that overall it will be a much better option for folks as they're coming in and out of Wegmans once it's fully constructed. And so there was a public hearing on that, and now it will go to council on November 13th for consideration and moving forward with that modification of the SUP.
Okay. So the next meeting is November 13th. For more details, visit our website. That's townofchapelhill.org. For questions, please email info@townofchapelhill.org.